An emotional vigil at dusk. Now a moment to try to heal and remember those killed and badly injured. It started earlier in the day with people coming out to pay their respects after some of the worst violence by white supremacists America has seen in recent memory. 4th Street in Charlottesville will never be the same. It's now a place where people come to remember the terror that hit this city. They came all day, many bearing flowers, some consoled each other. There were those who were lost in their thoughts, many wanted to be alone, almost everyone cried. When you shed a tear, what are you thinking about?
I'm thinking about the people in our community. I'm thinking about the children in our community who had to witness so much hatred. I'm also thinking about the people in our community who came out to stand up against the hatred. And I'm thinking about the angry faces that I saw and the hatred that I saw on so many of these faces of so many of these people that came from out of town to spread hatred and anger, and it's frightening.
The day before it was this. A man drove a car through a group of anti-racism protesters. One person was killed. The driver, James Fields, a 20-year-old from Ohio, took part in the white supremacist rally. He was arrested and will be in court on Monday. But on Sunday, the man who filmed the incident said it was clearly an intentional act.
I heard as I was filming a vehicle behind me accelerating very quickly, spun around to see it barreling down the street, clearly targeting the protesters.
Intentional.
Clearly intentional. It was a deliberate act of terrorism.
With calm restored, the residents of Charlottesville began to come out on the streets again, trying to get their life back to normal. Most of the troublemakers seemingly heeding officials' requests to leave town and go home. Jason Kessler, one of the main organizers of the white supremacist rally, tried to hold a press conference in Charlottesville on Sunday, but it didn't last long. He was shouted down and chased away. Clearly, there is a lot of mourning happening in this town, people comforting each other, and it'll probably be happening for many days to come. The white supremacists had a permit to hold their rally, but it was clear very early the situation was getting out of hand as police appeared to look on. It wasn't until a state of emergency was declared that the 1,000 police officers on hand actually moved in to try to restore the peace.
We had a very strong security plan in place with a lot of folks to allow people to express their views. Unfortunately, they didn't want to do it peaceably.
This was a city that was hoping for a peaceful protest, but hate got in the way, and now his street has been turned into a memorial site. Gabriel Elizondo, Al Jazeera, Charlottesville, Virginia.